What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see right here, iOS 18.4.1 has been released, and this couldn't have come at a better time, especially after all the reported issues that have been known to be occurring ever since iOS 18.4 as a whole has came about. So if you're unfamiliar or you didn't experience any, consider yourself lucky, because there was issues surrounding battery drain, freezing where the iPhone itself would become unresponsive, or the screen itself would not be good. When you actually went and launched your camera, there would be multiple issues where the actual camera itself would fail to load. There was issues with overheating, and we experienced that on our iPhone 16 Pro Max as well. So definitely happy to see this update coming. In addition to those issues, there was also concerns about CarPlay connectivity issues. There was a kernel vulnerability. So WebKit issues remained, other software bugs, third-party app conflicts. It was insane. We had a bug where old apps that were deleted would automatically reinstall back on your device after you updated to 18.4, and hopefully that has been squashed here. As you can see, this does have a build number of 22E252 and did come in a little over a gig in size. So just kind of hopping around really quickly, let's go to stocks. Everything has so far felt pretty smooth when you're actually jumping around, checking everything out. Scroll to the bottom here, just click on stuff, look at a article here, and you can see it is jumping around just like you would hope and traditionally have had in iOS. All of these issues that were coming about prior hopefully have been addressed here, and there shouldn't be anything to worry about in that regard. As you can see, we haven't had any stutters or anything like that here either. One of the other big issues that we just kind of touched on also was the overheating. So if you actually check on your battery health, when you actually look in settings for this iPhone, luckily we only have 89 cycle counts on here and still are at 100% capacity. But when these phones start overheating and don't actually adhere to its battery capacity and straight charging like it should, you will see issues where, thanks to the increase in heat, you will lose battery health quite substantially, and your maximum capacity will drain just as quickly. So something to keep in mind. One other thing, like we said, one vulnerability in the kernel could potentially allow malicious apps to prevent passcode entries on locked devices that cause escalating time delays after 4 failures. Hopefully that has been patched here as well. Obviously, we did just do a little testing on the scrolling. The freezing aspect seems to be resolved. Again, the camera you saw us test seemed okay as well. The ultimate big one is always going to be surrounding battery life when these updates are dropped, and that is obviously way too soon to tell if that's any better. While 18.4 did address some other security vulnerabilities, including one in that the kernel would allow attackers to bypass lock screens, there have been other issues that should be patched here as well, which is usually the case of double dot releases. And speaking of these double dot releases, obviously, since this is one of those, no new features are to be had here. It is more performance and stability improvements, which obviously, like we're alluding to, was very needed here. This does come right on track with what we thought. Yesterday, we did receive iOS 18.5 Beta 2, which was 2 weeks after the initial release, and then now 18.4.1 for the stability update until 18.5 does come out. Now, having said that, if you guys are running the betas for 18.5, you should assume another beta will be dropping on the 21st or 22nd of next week, as we should be on that regular weekly release cycle. And then also another one on the 28th or so. If not the RC, then definitely by the 5th. And by the middle to end of May, we will be done with 18.5, because come June 9th, WWDC is right around the corner, and that is when we will receive iOS 19 Beta 1. So that's it for this one, guys. Let us know what you think. How bad was 18.4 for you all? And let us know as time goes on how 18.4.1 does. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.